Hi, I'm Tommy Hannon and I'm here in Claycastle in Youghal in County Cork in Ireland. And I'm just going to show you there was a storm in Youghal there. This is the 9th of January 2014. There was a storm there last week for 2-3 days. We had high tides and the wind, there was over 100-mile-an-hour winds and everything. And I'm just going to show you a sample of the damage that was done down here in Youghal. There's a load of hundreds of tons of stones that were washed over the retaining wall here in the front strand, and I mean the wall is about 10 foot high, and I'll show you in the video now I mean the force of the tide to get the stones over the wall, and I mean a 10-foot wall and onto a car park there. And I'm going to show you the council built a boardwalk. It's a lovely walkway from just the front of the strand here, the start of the strand, down to the very end where the caravan park is there. And it tore all that asunder and broke it, and it's an absolute disaster. I mean, after all the work that was put into that. So I'll show you that there now. Big clean-up operation here today. All the council are out. We have road sweepers who are trying to get the clean up the road on the outside there. All the road along there was all covered in sand and stones. All the way up along there for probably surely a quarter of a mile. They're trying to do their best to clean it up there. I'm just going to show you the extent of the stones that was washed up. All the stones. That's actually a car park there, right? And all the car park is covered in. There's about 2 foot of stones there, if not 3 foot. There's 1 foot, lah. 1 foot, okay, 2 foot, 3 foot of stones. You can barely see it down, but you can actually see it that way. Look, nearly 3 foot of stones washed up in this section, right? From all the ways down there. Now that wall is that's about 10 foot. You can see the steps there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The steps are about 10 foot high there, like. And all the stones that washed off of the beach down there, okay, washed right over that wall, okay, and ended up there, all the way along there. All sea gravel and sea stones that were washed over the wall. I'm standing on now, I'd say probably, definitely, if 3 foot, if not 4 foot of stone, all the way up there. Okay, I'm after coming up a small bit there now, and there's the footpath. Oh, you can see, as far as the eye can see there. Stones everywhere that was washed up. Just going to show you, there's actually a lobster pot. Look, a lobster pot washed up. On here, that came over the wall. One of all the things that's washed up, the lobster pot. Okay, this is the start of the boardwalk. This was the very start of it, just there. And it goes all the way. I mean, you can't even, this camera is, you can't even, I can't even see the end of the boardwalk. It's definitely a half a mile long. all the way down there. This is the only bit of a section that's really there, but there's a small bit of a section over there. There's only one or two of them over there, and I think there's a bit in the end. That's all that's left of it. The whole lot was torn up with the tide. Right, I'm just going to show you some of what's left of the boardwalk here by Clay Castle. The boardwalk was all along there. All that bit of timber, see that bit of timber there? That was all the way back there. There's the beach. Right, you can see a bit of it after rising up there. Some of it. This is I can't remember a storm as bad as this in my lifetime. The sand is actually above the boardwalk goes across here. There's a bit of it there left, look. Just there. The sand is actually after forcing itself underneath all the boardwalk there, and it's after, that's what broke it. It's I mean, it stood no chance with the wind and the rain and the tide coming in there. Look, it is an absolute piece, isn't it? It's a shame. I mean, the amount of work and effort that went into making that, unbelievable. See it there, all damaged. It's supposed to be like that there, lovely and straight, in pieces. I mean, the tide that came in there that day, there was high tides and everything, and it went underneath it, right underneath it there, and forced its way up underneath and lifted it and just broke it off its where it was fixed down. I mean, that boardwalk is nearly a half a mile long, and there's only, oh jeez, as far as I can see, there's only about 10 or 15 pieces of it, sections of it left. See it all along there? All the sand is washed up underneath it and forced it up and broke it all. Disaster. Absolutely terrible. Just shows you the power of the tide and the power of water. Unreal. Small section of it left. I don't know what they're going to do with it. I mean, it's an absolute major problem to try and put it back. I don't know, would it be worth putting it back at all, because if it happens again, I mean, what can you do unless they rise it up or something? Just don't know. Like, another section right here now. I'm after walking a few hundred yards now, and it's gone most of the way. Broke there as well. So that's only some of it. I'll go back now and I'll show you the start of it there, and you can see for yourself. This is exactly now what broke up the boardwalk in Youghal, in Clay Castle in Youghal. Obviously not waves this big, as small as this, but they must have been some size. Just going to show you the height of the wall there now. There's the height of the wall. I mean, there's the sea level down there. The wall is up here. I mean, that wall. Here I am. Okay. Outside the wall. I'm 5'7", so that, I mean, that wall is about 10 or 15 foot high, all the way along there. Definitely. Just going to show you there now, there's a lot of the boardwalk. I'm actually on the other side. I'm after walking all the way up this way from where all the stones are up in the car park, and the boardwalk is broken up. And here I'm just at the corner at the end of the beach here, and this is where most of the boardwalk is after ending up, along there on the rocks. Around there now, if you go around that side now of the around that corner there, the lighthouse is around the corner, and it's funny actually, where it all broke up, it seemed to have landed around here in the one spot. Chairs and everything in bits. Well, there's nothing much left for me to say, only good luck from you all.